Hey guys, what is up? This is Mr. A. Crizzy here, and it's time for a VHS, DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K Ultra HD update for July 23rd, 2025. This update will also be the last of my physical media updates until after my 26th birthday. Cause yeah, some of you guys already know this by now, but my birthday's coming up real soon next month on August 27th, so this will be my last physical media update until after my birthday, so yeah. Just want to let you all know about that, so anyway. So as of today, I went and got most of these physical media purchases that I got off of not only Amazon and eBay, but some of these I also found at Goodwill as well, and of course FYE, which stands for Your Entertainment at the Arundel Mills Mall. Yeah. Alright, so with that being said, I'm going to start off by showing you guys the only VHS that I got for this update. And it's also a Kipper video too. And this Kipper video is called Pools, Parks, and Picnics. This VHS was released by Lyrick Studios, the studio behind Barney and Friends. And the episodes include The Long Walk, The Swimming Pool, The Picnic, Cakes and Tales. Cakes and Tales Gizmo. Yeah, there you go. The Lost Mug, and The Magnifying Glass. Oh yeah, and it looks like this tape was actually it says the copyright symbol has 2001 on it. So yeah, I think this is actually the original VHS release of Kipper, Pools, Parks, and Picnics, released by the Barney studio, Lyrick Studios. Yeah, pretty interesting. Got the tape itself, and the runtime is 60 minutes, which is an hour. Yeah, and it even looks like the print date also confirms that this was released in 2001, and of course printed in 2001 as well. Some of you guys may have the 2003 release of this VHS, but also the DVD itself. But yeah, for me, I have it on VHS. So that's Kipper, Pools, Parks, and Picnics, and yeah, that's cool. And that's it for the only VHS that I got for today's media updates. So now on with the DVDs. The first DVD I got here from FYE is the 2009 film, The Hurt Locker, which is an Academy Award winner for Best Picture. And this DVD is also based in Canada as well. Yeah, the Canadian home video rating is about 14A. And of course, this Canadian DVD was released by Entertainment One, E1. Oh, and you can also see Alliance Atlantis as well, the Canadian logo. And this DVD is also Region 1 too, so that's good to know. The runtime is approximately 2 hours and 10 minutes. Yeah. I think last year, I remember watching this movie on May 27th last year. I think while I was at the beach or something like that, but not long ago. I think it was sometime last year or the year before that. Well, probably last year, because as far as I remember, I actually watched this movie, The Hurt Locker, and I really enjoyed it. It's a great movie. So that's The Hurt Locker. Yep, Hurt Locker, great movie. And the second and last DVD I got from FYE recently is the 1989 film Born on the 4th of July, starring Tom Cruise and Oliver Stone picture. Winner of 2 Academy Awards, including Best Director, Oliver Stone. I watched this movie back in 2021, and I think it's a really good movie. Because I remember liking it when I first watched it and back in 2021, and yeah, it's a really good movie. Rated R, and the runtime is 2 hours and 25 minutes. Yeah, music by John Williams, and it says Willem Dafoe was also in this movie too. So that's Born on the 4th of July. Really good movie. And the next DVD right here is from Goodwill, and it's another Tom Cruise movie released on June 29th of 2005, War of the Worlds, which is also a Steven Spielberg film. Steven Spielberg, at his best, says Joel Siegel, Good Morning America. Rated PG-13, and the runtime's an hour and 57 minutes. This movie also stars Dakota Fanning and Tim Robbins. Again, music by John Williams. Oh yeah, we also got these snap thingies. Yeah, I've heard pretty decent things about this movie, so I'll probably have to check this one out at some time. Because, it's Steven Spielberg. Yeah, he's like a talented filmmaker. So I'll probably have to check this one out whenever I have time. So that's War of the Worlds. Next up, we have the 1974 film from Mel Brooks, Young Frankenstein, starring the one and only Gene Wilder. Rated PG, and the runtime's 102 minutes. Also starring Peter Boyle, Marty Feldman, Cloris Leachman, and Kenneth Mars and Madeline Kahn. A Mel Brooks film. So that's Young Frankenstein. Next up, we have the 2000 parody comedy film, Scary Movie. Yep, Scary Movie. Yeah, I watched this movie back in 2023 along with the other films, and the first two Scary Movies are the funniest, and I gotta say, the first Scary Movie's the best one. Yeah, 4 stars out of 5 for this movie, in my opinion. My friend Justin, he's also a big fan of these movies, too. He likes every single one of them, not a single flaw for him. And, of course, he also likes the haunted house films, which I don't mind those either. And, of course, he's also excited to see Scary Movie 6 that's coming out next year as well. I heard they're actually going to be poking fun at Scream again, but also the Terrifier films and Barbarian. Yep. And since the Wayans brothers will be back in the next one, hopefully it could be as good as the first two, in my opinion, for Scary Movie. Rated R, and the runtime is 88 minutes. Roger Ebert says, thumbs up, Scary Movie delivers. Yep, Roger Ebert gives this movie a thumbs up. Sorry about that, guys. My mom interrupted me while I was filming, but anyway. As I was saying, I was just saying that, Roger Ebert gives Scary Movie a thumbs up. So here we are right here. I'm going to show you the disc like I usually do. Released by Dimension Home Video. Yep. So that's Scary Movie. Great movie. Alright, next up we have the 2004 movie, Welcome to Mooseport, starring Ray Romano and the late Gene Hackman. I actually watched this movie on March 4th earlier this year, and despite what people said about this film, I honestly thought that this was not too bad of a film in my opinion. I thought it was pretty good. My mom told me she also likes this film too. And Roger Ebert from Ebert and Roper, Roger Ebert gave this movie a thumbs up too. A very good time. Rated PG-13. And the runtime is 115 minutes. Yep. This movie also stars Christian Baranski and Rip Torn. Oh yeah, plus Fred Savage is also in this movie too. Yep. And of course you got John Debney who did the music to this. Yeah. So that's Welcome to Mooseport. Good movie. Alright. And the last DVD I have here is a new movie that came out in April, the same day as, well, I'll get to that movie in a few minutes, but yeah, I saw this movie in theaters by myself, and yeah, and this is actually the 2025 film, Hell of a Summer. A bloody fun horror throwback. Yeah. I thought this was a pretty good movie in my opinion. I quite liked it. Rated R, and the runtime is about 88 minutes. The same runtime as Scary Movie. Released by Neon. Bonus features. Yeah. I couldn't afford the money to get the Blu-ray release of Hell of a Summer, so I decided to get it on DVD instead. Because Neon doesn't really have digital codes for their Blu-ray home video releases, so yeah, it's okay. And at least this DVD does have bonus features, which is cool. I'm good with that. So yeah, it's not a bad film in my opinion. I quite liked it, so that's Hell of a Summer. And that's going to be it for the DVDs, so now on with the Blu-rays. The first two Blu-rays here are actually like A24 physical media releases, and the first one's going to be on one of my favorite films of the year so far, Warfare, from Alex Garland, an Iraq war veteran, Ray Mendoza. Yeah, that's how you say it. And from Civil War director Alex Garland. Yeah. A24 Blu-ray releases are kind of like this nowadays, because it's like how it's like a little slip thing where it slips out. And of course you get the disc and you open it up like this. And you get like a little picture gallery for like of shots from the film. But yeah, Uncle Charles and Dad and I saw this movie together in theaters, and yeah, I absolutely love this movie. It's one of my favorites of the year so far. Like, just bear with me, guys. I gotta get this thing back in here, because I can't really do it while holding my phone camera. There we go. So that's Warfare. If any of you guys out there have not seen this film, then I recommend it. If you're into these films, then I recommend it. And the next A24 film I got here is also another movie, another A24 film I saw in theaters after a Cinemark staff meeting, which was the last Cinemark staff meeting, but, you know, I work for Phoenix now. But anyway, so this one's called Death of a Unicorn, starring Paul Rudd, Jenna Ortega, Will Poulter, and Richard E. Grant, and Tia Leone. Opens up like that. Bear with me, guys. Got it. There we go. I got it. So that's Death of a Unicorn. It was a decent film for what it is. Like, it may be one of A24's weakest films besides Y2K, but Death of a Unicorn I thought was decent for what it was. Let me just go back to this Warfare, like, Blu-ray for just 1 second, just double check and make sure I showed, like, you know, just like how I showed Death of a Unicorn. Backside. Yep. All right. Just double checking. So that's Warfare. And of course, Death of a Unicorn. And now on with the standard Blu-rays, the normal ones. First up, we got a Minecraft movie, which I also saw in theaters, and despite what people thought about this movie, despite the mixed reviews, I thought a Minecraft movie was awesome. Yeah, if we ignore the fact that movie theater screenings had those chicken jockey incidents where the teens and moviegoers made a huge mess and they screamed at the top of their lungs and caused so much chaos, like yeah, I'm glad I never experienced any of those incidents because I saw this movie on the day it came out. So yeah. Oh yeah, and speaking of which, my best friend Justin M, like he never saw this movie in theaters because it didn't really interest him at first, but then he actually gave it a watch and he thought it was average and okay in his opinion, 3 out of 5 in his opinion. I mean, like I said, I thought this movie was awesome, but for Justin, he thought it was just okay and average. Like, I mean, he does like Jack Black, but the main reason he's not really that big on this film is because Jason Momoa is in it. And the reason I say that is because Justin M is not a fan of Jason Momoa's work. Not even the Zack Snyder DCU Aquaman. Or Fast and Furious 10. Yeah. Just wanted to point that out. Rated PG, and the runtime is about 101 minutes. So that's a Minecraft movie. This movie also made over $900 million, which is awesome. So that's a Minecraft movie right here. Next up, we have another Neon film, which I saw in theaters, which is called The Monkey, from Osgood Perkins, who directed Longlegs, from James Wan, and of course based on the short story by Stephen King. Rated R. The bonus features include behind-the-scenes featurettes, funeral programs, and trailers. And yes, that's Elijah Wood right there. Yeah. The runtime is about 98 minutes. So that's The Monkey. Next up, we got The Amateur, starring Rami Malek and Lawrence Fishburne. Yeah. My mom actually just recently watched this movie, and she thought it was good. My dad and Uncle Charles saw it in theaters together, and I mean, and in my opinion, I thought it wasn't really that bad in my opinion. It is what it is, so it was good for what it is. Rated PG-13. And the runtime is about, 122 minutes. Yep. So that's The Amateur. Next up, we got one of the best films to ever come out this year, and one of my all-time favorites of the year as well, Sinners, starring Michael B. Jordan, from Ryan Coogler, director of Black Panther and Creed. He also directed Fruitvale Station as well, which I think is a good film, released in 2013. Sinners is actually one of his best as well. Rated R, and the runtime is about 137 minutes. Yep. also starring Jack O'Connell and Haley Steinfeld. Yep. So that's Sinners, a perfect film. And the last Blu-ray I got here is actually the Blu-ray that I actually got in the mail today. Like technically it actually came yesterday while I was in New York City, but I actually got it today. So yeah, when I came home, and so it's gonna be one of my favorite horror films to come out this year, Final Destination: Bloodlines. Rated R, and the runtime is 110 minutes. After watching all the Final Destination films, I'm glad that I saw this movie on the big screen. I had a lot of fun with this film. And also definitely the best Final Destination film out of all of them as well. So that's Final Destination: Bloodlines. And now on with the 4Ks. The first 4K here is actually a 4K Ultra HD re-release of the 2005 DreamWorks animated film Madagascar, which also turns 20 years old this year as well. And yes, it actually turned 20 years old on May 27th, but, you know, most of the time I'm kind of all over the place on if an alternate universe exists, then if Madagascar actually came out on June 29th instead of May 27th, but you know, I have so many made up stuff that don't make sense, but anyway. So this is the 4K Ultra HD release of the 2005 DreamWorks film Madagascar. Rated PG for the movie itself, and rated G for the Madagascar penguins in A Christmas Caper, which is the G rating. Although the movie itself, Madagascar, sometimes does feel like a G-rated film in some ways. While at the same time, it kind of there are some reasons why the movie's PG rated. Probably because there might be some scenes that may be a little weird or inappropriate for younger viewers, like the part where Gloria comes out of the crate with wearing a starfish bra and seaweed for hair, as well as a crab on her crotch. Like, yeah. That could be one reason why Madagascar is PG rated, but also the American Beauty reference when Alex accidentally licks Marty's back and shocking the others who woke up. But for some reason, Gloria and Melman's shocked and worried faces, they kind of remind me of the boy in Finding Nemo when he was reading a Mr. Incredible comic book. If you guys know what I mean, then yeah, I just feel like the first Madagascar is so silly. I kind of have mixed to positive thoughts on it nowadays, which is why I feel like the first Madagascar is the silliest, and yeah, and probably my least favorite, the weakest out of all of them in my opinion. I still think the third Madagascar is still the best one because you guys know why. Noah Baumbach actually wrote the screenplay to the third Madagascar film. The second one was great too, and the third one's the best. And this 4K's got the same old bonus features from the previous releases. Yeah, because even my best friend Justin Im even agrees with me that that Europe's Most Wanted is the best Madagascar film out of all of them, and I bet some of you guys do too. So that's Madagascar on 4K. Next 4K I got is a horror movie, Until Dawn, from the director of Lights Out and Annabelle Creation, David F. Sandberg. I almost missed my chance on seeing this movie in theaters, but I didn't. I actually saw this movie at my local Cinemark movie theater at Arundel Mills, and I I thought Until Dawn was a pretty good horror film. The movie's rated R, and of course, this movie's released by Screen Gems and PlayStation Productions. The only actress I know the most that is in this movie is Maya Mitchell. Like, she's Australian, and she's also the voice. Like, she's an Aussie, and she's also the voice of Jasiri from The Lion Guard. And of course, Until Dawn is also based on a horror video game as well. That's why it's from PlayStation Productions. And let's see. Sometimes runtimes are hard to find. Oh, here we are. The runtime is about like 103 minutes. Yep, 103 minutes. Yep. The 4K release of Until Dawn was pretty pricey, but I decided to risk buying it anyway, since I think for some reason there's no standard Blu-ray release for Until Dawn. But at least the Blu-ray disc is included on the 4K release, which I kind of feel like this is kind of like what Paramount's been doing to their physical media releases now. They've been like Paramount's been releasing their movies only on 4K. But also on DVD too, but I think Paramount stopped doing standard Blu-ray cases, and yeah, there's no standard Blu-ray case for Until Dawn, just 4K, but that's okay. So that's Until Dawn, and the last Blu-ray I got, the last 4K Ultra HD right here. Yeah, these last three here are 4K Ultra HDs. The last one I got is Novocaine, which sadly didn't do well at the box office. I mean, I actually saw this movie early, the week before it came out, so yeah, and I thought Novocaine was pretty awesome in my opinion. And I also like the opening song that plays over the Paramount logo, Everybody Hurts by REM. That song was also featured in the Disney movie Zootopia when Judy gets home to her apartment and plays the song on her radio, along with All by Myself by Eric Carmen. Yeah, I was talking about like Everybody Hurts by REM that plays in the opening Paramount logo to Novocaine. Jack Quaid was also very funny in this film too. Like, Jack Quaid was also really good in Companion as well. Yeah, my apologies if I'm talking fast, but yeah. I just wanted to make sure I get this physical media update uploaded, which you're watching right now. Novocaine's rated R. And the runtime is about 109 minutes. Ray Nicholson also plays the villain in this movie, too. He did pretty good. Oh, yeah, and before I forget, let me just... the 2 discs here. And also, let me just go back to the previous 4Ks, because I think I forgot to show you guys the discs for the other 2 discs, and let me just make sure I show them properly. Or some of you guys can let me know in the comments if I forgot, but just double checking. Yep, Blu-ray, 4K, Blu-ray. Alright, let me just double check Madagascar. Alright. Just double checking, like I said. Alright, guys, so that's pretty much it. And there you have it, guys. That's going to be it for this VHS, DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K Ultra HD update for July 23rd, 2025. Hope you guys liked it. And of course, like I said, this is my last physical media update until after my birthday. So yeah, and of course, even though Thunderbolts actually comes out on Blu-ray on July 29th, this Tuesday, I'm actually going to save that for my birthday. So Thunderbolts on Blu-ray, that's going on my birthday list. So, and of course, the rest of the August Blu-ray releases that I'm interested in getting, those are all going on my birthday list as well. So, yeah, just to point that out. But yeah, guys, so hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you're not subscribed yet, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. And also make sure to like this video as well. With that being said, until next time, this is Mr. A. Crizzy saying goodbye, everybody, and that's about it.